Hello and welcome to my Monday vlog. Today I'm going to review Leisure Suit Larry 6 and we're gonna talk about romantic movies. Love stories, I guess you could call it. And well, that's what they are. And I am in the adventure map called City of Love. I'm not going to really play it, but I am going through it, and I've installed their resource pack as well. As you can see, we got floating signs and a City of Love sign and some new textures as well. Let's get into first person. Here we go, and figure out where the fuck to go, because I am right now in a box made of this stuff. Bedrock, that's what it's called. Oh, to complete setup, press button. Press us. We love getting pressed. Okay. Hint. It's behind one of the trees. What? It's behind what trees? What are you talking about? I should probably read stuff. I don't care about reading. It's behind one of the trees. Something is behind the tree. There's a button. Oh, and I'm in this town, and we got hearts, floating hearts. Oh, that's awesome. I think those are probably, yeah, those are torches. But yeah, anyway, that's a dead end. We are going to talk about, hi. We're going to talk about, what? We're going to talk about Leisure Suit Larry 6. For those of you unfamiliar with the Leisure Suit Larry series, the games are adventure games. Oh, there's a beer. There you go. Sorry, there was a program wanted to update. Oh. You already have two beers. Wait, was that my inventory? But yeah, Leisure Suit Larry is a series about. I'm trying to actually put this in here. Can I just put it in here automatically? Here you go. Leisure Suit Larry is a series in which you pretty much you're a pretty you're a guy called Larry Laffer who is kind of a loser. No offense to anybody who feels they are um like Larry, but yeah, he's a loser that can't really get girls, and because mainly he tries too hard, he's kind of a pervert. He's really got really cheesy one-liners and stuff like that. And in the games, you need to help Larry get laid, pretty much. Those, yeah, that is the story of the game. I don't know what I'm answering. Ow, you bitch! Uh, wow. But yeah, you need to help Larry get laid, and this is classic point and click adventure games where you have to. I'm getting distracted about this, and you have to find clues and. You want a beer? Here you go. Um, you need to find like items to use, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. Help! Help! I'm lost. Can I break blocks? No, I can't. Why can I not break blocks? Oh, I broke your car. Sunroof? Fuck you, dude. Anyway, you need to find items and place them in the right. You know, it's a classic point and click adventure game. At least with Larry 6, in the game you won a competition and you have to and you go to a. Hey, it's Batman. Batman. You you won a competition. You won. I think you won a TV show, and you go to a like health resort kind of thing. And where there's a lot of ladies, of course, and you can then choose, then need to like solve the puzzles and get the ladies to talk to you and stuff like that. It's a really, really fun game with some very cheesy, perverted humor. Like all the Leisure Suit Larry games are, and I think it's an amazing series. I've only completed number six. I've played some of the others, but never completed any of the other games. I might sometime in the future. But it's a. Oh, I got a rose. You want a rose, lady? Here you go. Are you ready? Yes. There are response. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Really? Okay. Bring me a drink. God damn it. Fuck you. I'm going home. Anyway, this is a weird adventure map, and I should probably, if I paid attention, I might be able to do it. But hey, lady! Oh my God, her head disappeared. This is scary. I'm just going to. Uh, uh, okay, I need to get her a drink. Didn't I already give you a drink? This is chaos. I should not do these kinds of maps when doing reviews. I get so confused. Hey, I want a beer. Thanks. That was he actually responded. But yeah, but Leisure Suit Larry, it's a fun game and it has some nudity in it. One of the few games that actually still have nudity game. Well, it's an old game, so still would be kind of wrong to say. But yeah, it has nudity in it because it's from a different time when people weren't so uptight about, oh yeah, we can't have nudity. It's kind of weird that in games you can have violence and blood and gore and whatever, but oh, a little bit of nudity. So actually, I'll admit, I tried out some of these more erotic sexual games, and you know what? They all fucking suck, boring as hell. And you know why? You know why, Miss Robot Thingy Magic? Because they are not. They people don't because they don't sell because there's no way to advertise for them. You can't really, so no one is making any progress in games with sex and stuff like that. And it's like, why not? Why all the violence? Why not some more love? That's the question, right? Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be like vulgar sex or vulgar nudity. Could it just be some? I mean, yes or no? Okay, whatever. Green, yes, red. Come on, would you please just let me move on? But yeah, nudity in games. We live in the fucking 21st century, and nudity is still considered taboo and dangerous. Jesus fucking Christ. Can we get on with this? Anyway, I don't know what the hell's going on. But let's talk about the movies. Now, I've chosen some of what I think is the best love stories in movies, and these are all from different countries, actually. The first one is an American movie directed by Richard Linklater. It's called Before Sunrise, and this is an amazing movie. It's about a guy and a girl. Look at that, that's a heart. It's a upside down heart. A guy and a girl meeting in a train, and one of them, I can't remember if it's the girl or the guy, I think it's the girl, played by Julie Delpy. And she has to get off at the next station, and the guy, played by Ethan Hawke, decides to get off with her and take the train next day. So they have an entire night together just to spent together because they felt like it, and hence the title Before Sunrise. And it's basically a lot of talking. So if you don't like movies with a lot of dialogue and not really anything happening, then this is not for you. But I love that kind of movie. I've talked about this before. Uh, but yeah, it's but yeah, it's okay. I can turn around his sign. It's an amazing movie, one of Richard Linklater's best. Next up, we have a movie very similar to Before Sunrise. It's a British movie called Forget Me Not. It's basically about two strangers who meet each other and decide to spend the night together. Not in a sexual manner, but just going around London having fun. So yeah, it is pretty much similar, but there are differences in what they talk about, what they experience, and this movie has a very interesting twist ending. So Forget Me Not is an amazing movie. Watch it. Next movie is a Dutch movie from Holland, where most Dutch movies come from. It's called Blind. This is a little different love story. Um, it's about a blind guy who gets well and a who falls in love with an older albino woman. She's hired to be his not nanny, but to read for him because he can't read himself, and help him with other stuff because he's blind. So and she goes along with it because he can't see her. She's ashamed of being an albino. So this is a she is glad that he's blind, and it's an amazing movie. Like I said, a real different love story. It's from Holland. Next up, we have from South Korea. We have a movie called I don't know how to pronounce it. It's called Suvari, also known as Ilmar. Um, it doesn't really have a English title, but it was remade, a crappy remake, and that was called The Lake House. People have probably heard of that, but the original South Korean version is so much better than the remake. The movie is about two people living in the same house in different time periods, and they communicate through a kind of magical mailbox. That sounds really, really cheesy. And yes, the American version is really, really cheesy. But if you watch the original South Korean movie, it's actually a beautiful and very deep story. The last movie I am going to mention is called Chungking Express, and it's from Hong Kong, starring Takashi Kaneshiro, uh, Tony Leung, and Fei Wong, some of Hong Kong's A-list actors. It's an amazing movie. Two stories. The first one, which isn't really that interesting, still good, but not as interesting as part two. But the first one is about a guy, a, a cop played by Takashi Kaneshiro, who sees a mysterious woman and decides to follow her. Not, I can't really remember much of that story because it was the second story that really kept my interest in the movie, which is starring Tony Leung and Fei Wong. Tony Leung is another cop, and Fei Wong works at a diner where he comes, and she finds out where he lives. And while he's at work, she goes into his house, cleans, and kind of just hangs out, kind of lives there. And of course, at some point, he finds out. But I'm not going to reveal much more of that story. Chungking Express is one of the most beautiful stories in existence, in my opinion. It's a really, really great story from Hong Kong. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here. This has been a very confusing episode. I apologize. I had hoped that I could just walk around, but apparently there are blind walls everywhere that I can't smash. But, yeah, so just to sum up, Leisure Suit Larry 6 is an amazing game. Really, really fun. Nudity, which you don't get in many games, unfortunately, because we are so goddamn afraid of nudity, apparently. Well, some people are. Then the movies: Before Sunrise, Forget Me Not, Sivari, Blind, and Chungking Express. All awesome, amazing, and beautiful love stories. I'll see you next time for more vlogs, review, and I'll see you tomorrow for more gaming. Bye.